Every morning, millions earn a salary, yet only a few ever become wealthy. It isn't because they're smarter. The gap starts somewhere else entirely. It isn't luck either. Two identical careers can still end worlds apart. The turning point is simple: different decisions made with the same money. And it happens in ordinary moments, before anyone realizes the stakes. Two people, same age and education, same salary, and the same opportunities. They share the same starting line, but the finish will not match. One builds quiet control first, choosing a plan over a quick hit. The other chases relief, and a tiny purchase becomes a repeating pattern. Habits stay quiet, but time keeps score, and it never forgets. Most people miss the exact moment their future quietly changes direction. You only notice after years pass, when outcomes feel sudden and final. Money doesn't vanish. It simply moves, one small choice at a time. One sets investing to happen automatically, while the other delays the bill. Then a decade passes, and the results arrive like a verdict at the door. And what comes next is exactly what those quiet habits were building toward. 10 years later, one is wealthy, not by miracles, but by momentum. It wasn't overnight. It was the steady choice to stay consistent. Step by step, the outcome became inevitable because the system never stopped. Meanwhile, the other is still trapped, paycheck to paycheck, under constant pressure. Same start, but now the margin is thin enough to feel like panic. The difference wasn't talent. It was choices repeated until they hardened. Different behaviors compound, lifting one life up while the other slides down. That's the real story. Money follows behavior long before it shows results. Now a guide steps in to name it clearly: financial behavior, not luck. Most people focus on income, but the real lever is what happens after payday. Wealth is built by what you do after you get paid, not the paycheck itself. So let's break it down into choices you can repeat until they become automatic. The difference isn't income, it's how money gets used when no one is watching. It's not what you earn, it's what you keep from slipping away each month. Because what you keep becomes your options, and options become your freedom. Then what you grow starts working for you, even when you're busy living. But small leaks, ignored long enough, turn into floods that swallow progress. Debt is expensive time, charging you again and again for old choices. That's why automation beats motivation. It removes the daily fight entirely. Compounding looks unimpressive at first, then suddenly it accelerates hard. Keep pushing the snowball, and eventually it pushes for you. The wealthy buy assets, choosing things that can pay them back over time. Others buy appearances, paying interest just to feel ahead for a moment. Assets pay you, while liabilities quietly charge you for the privilege of owning. It starts small, with wins so modest most people would ignore them. And it ends loud when alarms hit and there's no cushion left to absorb them. Saving is a start, but investing is the engine that can change the trajectory. Saving protects you, but investing builds you, even through the bumps. Now for the core lessons that separate drifting, deliberately building wealth. First, build wealth by acquiring assets, not stacking liabilities that drain you. Second, pay yourself first, so investing happens before lifestyle expands. Third, keep learning because skills raise income and protect your future choices. The most powerful upgrade is knowledge because it changes what you do next. If you start today, 10 years from now, you won't recognize your life.